Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange in America, has disappointed investors with much lower figures revenue than was expected. It's 20% down on expectations. And in fact, expectations were lowered. Coinbase said it was a tougher quarter. So people already lowered expectations, but the figures came in 20% lower. And what we're seeing is that Coinbase as a share is as volatile as cryptocurrency. In other words, people thought that Coinbase people would trade whether the markets went up or went down. If they were going down, people may trade, sell. So therefore, Coinbase would always be making money. Turns out it's not the case right now. What's happening is that you've got less people using the app. So in the third quarter, revenue was down from the previous quarter. Users was down. So there's 70 million people that are registered to use it, but only 7 million used it, down from 8 million on the previous quarter. Of course, as we go into this last quarter, as we're in October, November, December, already there'll be a massive increase in users. In fact, we know that because it's been that Coinbase is the #1 app in the App Store on Google Play for a few days. So we know that people are downloading the app, and we know right now there's more people using Coinbase. But the market's still going to be disappointed because there was less people trading when cryptocurrencies were at a lower price. That wasn't as expected, as extreme. So Coinbase is as volatile as the market. That's what we now know for sure. Is it a good investment for the future? Okay, well, there's lots of things happening, of course, in the cryptocurrency market, NFTs, and that's going to be massive for Coinbase. More margin, more opportunity for them, potentially. But not only are we seeing NFTs, but they're going to have derivatives. So think about that as investing into cryptocurrency, but with leverage. Okay, and of course, some people want to do that because on a day, they will see the price move and they want to leverage and they want to try and get rich by making an investment, or perhaps we would call it a gamble, to try and make money on the day. Bigger margins for Coinbase, bigger losses for clients, unfortunately, because you've got to be aware that when you're going into derivatives, 70% of people lose. In other words, that's a highly volatile investment. Coinbase, of course, is in the right market. Cryptocurrencies are gaining acceptance, but it's also highly competitive. And when we look at Coinbase being the #1 app, we also look at Robinhood as being the #2 app. So as there's more competition, then of course margins go down. And we've seen institutions investing, but when they do, there's smaller margins. Of course, now there's ETFs available. And again, that's not necessarily going to be used via someone like Coinbase. In fact, unlikely. Really, if you're going to Coinbase, it's because you want direct ownership, or you want them to have custody rather than you keep your keys. Either way, you might be using Coinbase to directly go into the cryptocurrency. We're seeing others come through, like Ethereum's at a record high, Solana, which again, massive uses in the financial industry. So it doesn't just rely on Bitcoin now. There's much more, many more cryptocurrencies that there give opportunities to Coinbase. But beware of competitors. I've mentioned it, Robinhood. Also beware of regulations. Coinbase is based in America, so big name. It's a registered company. It's on the stock exchange, so that gives it reputation. But also bear in mind that America is likely to regulate. Okay, what does that mean? It just means that Coinbase will need to be careful of every word that it says, as its description is exactly correct. The regulator may particularly look at stable coins. And if they look at stable coins, again, that's something that could cause fluctuations in the cryptocurrency market and certainly could affect Coinbase. So what are we saying? We're saying it's a 7 out of 10 on risk. Long term, I think it's the good industry to be in. but it's not for everybody. The stock's going to be as volatile as cryptocurrency. May as well invest in the cryptocurrency. Some would argue, okay, I wouldn't have any argument with that, but it is a long-term good, solid business, even though you've got competition, regulation to come. Okay, down today, 15% is my guess. You're going to see a lower share price. JP Morgan say buy. Okay, I'd wait. I think the figures are going to be super good this quarter, but I think we all now know that when the markets are quieter, actually Coinbase struggles. News, yes, okay, really interesting to see their figures and fascinating to see what's happening in the cryptocurrency market, in fintech, and where this new digital world is going. Hit subscribe. I'll keep you up to date with short videos, concise, explaining what's going on in cryptocurrency, what's happening in the investment market, and what it takes to be successful in life. Hit subscribe. Please like, please share the video. Helps me get out more information to people on a regular basis.